Welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and I thought, well, in celebration of, I thought with the upcoming Despicable Me 4 coming out to theaters, I thought we'd start from the very beginning and take a look at the movie that started this franchise, 2010's Despicable Me. Yes, the original, the one that started this franchise. And yeah, the movie, like I said, you probably know everything about it. The movie stars Steve Carell, Miranda Cosgrove. I'll go for the list of cast in this. So we got, like I said, Steve Carell, Jason Segel, Russell Brand, Kirsten Wiig, Miranda Cosgrove, Danny McBride, and Julia Andrews among the cast in this. So there's really not much to say, but I'll kind of tell you what the first one's about. So Despicable Me follows the supervillain Gru, voiced by Steve Carell, and he basically is this supervillain. So it starts out at the beginning of the film. We see a bunch of these people in they're touring, I believe, Egypt. So they're touring, I think, either Egypt or something that's similar to Egypt. And basically, the pyramid, a little boy runs away, and then he runs on top of the stairs. He falls down, lands in the pyramid. Turns out this pyramid's been inflated. It's an inflatable. So they realize the pyramid was stolen. So they don't know who takes it, and as soon as we know, we cut to Gru, who he's like the supervillain. So he's basically that. So he basically, at the beginning, like I said, not really the beginning, but he basically goes into the coffee shack and he freezes all the patrons, so all the customers. So he just grabs a latte and he drinks it up. So their plan is they want to get the moon. Then we get to Vicious, I think. His name is Victor, but Victus, I think his name is. I'm not sure. Is it Victus? I'm trying to think. I don't know. So, I think it is. He's voiced by Jason Segel, and he also wants to get the moon. So, that's that. Then we get to his boss, voiced by Russell Brand. And his boss is saying, we got this, like, mission we need you to literally go through. So, about that. So, then we get to these three orphan girls. Edith, I forget who Miranda Cosgrove is. Miranda Cosgrove is one of the orphans. I believe it's there's Agnes, Edith, and I'm blanking the name. Hang on, let me go ahead and get on the Wikipedia really quick. I do apologize, guys. I should have known. Hang on, guys. I do apologize. Here we go. I'm just looking. Margot. Yeah, Margot. So we get Margot, Edith, and Agnes, I think. So, yeah, we get them. So they're orphan girls, and they're at this orphanage, and this school for the girls, or orphan for the girls, something like that. So they're orphans, and Gru decides he wants to get Victus. Yeah, I was right. Victus is Jason Segel's character. So he's trying to get into the lair, but turns out Victus is doing all kinds of weird stuff, and it's extremely hilarious. So Gru tries to climb the wall, then a blade cuts the rope. He tries going over the wall, and a shark gets him. He puts on night vision goggles to get over there, but unsuccessfully. So he tries over and over again, and then the girls go in, and turns out he lets them in, and he's like, whatever, and he tries to go in. Also, yeah. So yeah, at the beginning, like I said, and then the three girls are in ballet, and Gru, and then they're like, and then Margot is like, well, you have to drive us down there. And then, well, you're going to walk. No, they're like, they have to walk, and he wants to drive them. It's like, oh, we got a dance recital coming up. Hopefully you can come. So he eventually gets them down. They're practicing, and Agnes is like handing handing the ticket, and all the mothers are all bored down there. Once they have a pink ticket, all the mothers come up to Gru, and they're like in love with him or something. It's absolutely hilarious. The owner of the orphanage is voiced by Kirsten Wiggs, which later on she'll play a key role, not as that character, but as Gru's girlfriend in Despicable Me 2. I'll get to that one later on. I do plan on watching 2 and 3 this coming week. So, yeah. So I want to talk about the first one for that. So, their plan is that then, yeah. I forgot to mention, they go to a carnival. They go to a carnival, and it's just amazing. The roller coaster scene in that is fantastic. The characters are just so good, and it's totally a lot of fun though. And yeah, somebody who's been to amusement parks, that scene alone is just amazing. So it's a hilarious comedy. It's a classic. It's great. All the cast is good. Like I said, 2 of them would come back for the sequels, except for Isla Fisher, I think her name is. Hang on, I'm sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and get back in there really quick. Hang on there. I should have had this done before. I do apologize, guys. Who was Agni? Hang on. Yeah, Elsa Fisher. Not Ira Fisher, Elsa Fisher. So Elsa Fisher is... Oh, and Dana I'm not even going to pronounce that right. So, yeah, so she plays the other girl. She plays my favorite character out of all the girls. Of all the girls right here, she is by far my favorite of all the characters. And now I mentioned that, let's talk about the other supporting characters in this. Let's talk about the famous Minions. I'm sure everybody knows who the Minions are. They're the little yellow pill creatures. They look like pills, but the creators and writers wanted to have it sort of a combination of gibberish and French from what I watched in the featurettes. So, yeah, the Minions are great. Minion Bob is by far my favorite of the Minions. In fact, I have almost not all the Minions, but I have a Minion Bob, and he's just amazing. I talked more in depth of the Minions in my review of Minions and its sequel, Rise of Gru. So if you want to know more of my thoughts about the Minions, you can check out that review as well. I'm not sure, but I'm going to kind of tackle more about the Minions in this. They're great supporting characters. A lot of people hated Minions, but I'm going to stand by and say I really like the Minions. I really like Minions. And I think the Minions are great. Are they as memorable as, say, the Pixar Aliens? Not really. But the Minions are they're fun. The movie is flat out funny. The ending is really good. The villain in this is awesome. In fact, the villain, Victus, will come back in the short Maroon. But I haven't seen that, so I can't really say anything about that. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else to say about it. I'm trying to think. There are some really good moments. Oh, I forgot. Julie Andrews plays his mom. And I didn't know this, but in Despicable Me, they actually do show Gru as a young man eons before Rise of Gru, and the small cameo in the end of Minions. So that I do like a lot. It's a fun movie. It's great. I don't really have much to say about this. I just think it's just flat out funny. I think, like I said, the roller coaster scenes is incredible. I did like the part where they're going to play the game to get the to get her a unicorn, which is absolutely funny. So he's like, Agnes is like, I want the unicorn, and it's like, Gru's putting money on there, and then the guy who runs the carnival is pressing the button. You know, I don't want to compare this, but it kind of reminds me of the pink elephant scene in Darkman. It kind of did remind me a little bit of that. So that scene alone did remind me sort of like that. But they're two different things. But he presses the button. The kids are playing it about 2 times. So the second time, one in his target, but doesn't fall down. So now it's Gru's turn, and he like destroys the target. And the guy freaks out, and Agnes is saying the funniest line in the movie, "It's a Fluffy!" And it's like so good. And it turns out he's starting to bond with these girls. There's some like cute awe moments in it though. The Minions walking down to the grocery store. So we have one of the Minions as a dad, one of the Minions as the mom, and we even have a Minion in a diaper. So that's hysterical. And they're walking down through trying to find the unicorn for the child. So yeah, that's pretty much about really the movie. It's a good message. I think it's a great movie for the entire family. Yeah, the Minions can be a bit annoying at times, but I think with this film, Despicable Me is just flat out a masterpiece. This is a movie that brought Illumination right on the map, I think, personally. Puts it right on top of that. And I personally think that's what makes this movie so good. I only watched this once. I didn't see it in theaters, but I did remember watching this once, and then I just never watched it ever since. I think this is like my second viewing of the film, and it's just as new, just as fresh. The movie came out in 2010, so it is it's starting to become what I like to call a classic. And yeah, that's really much to say. Steve Carell is incredible. I love Steve Carell. What a great choice to play Gru. I'll go more in depth when I review these sequels, so I'll get more in depth of character development in it. But it's neat that Kirsten Wiggs is in this, but not playing the character that everybody knows her for in the sequels. So yeah, I still think this is great. I think it's a ton of fun. I think I'm going on and on. I had this on DVD. I still have the DVD. I like the DVD artwork to that better. But yeah, I think I got this at my Grand's Thrift Shop. This is actually the Best Buy exclusive. I didn't even know this was a Best Buy exclusive until I opened it up. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And now with Best Buy sort of ending the physical media train, this is just pretty cool though. So yeah, I don't have much to say about this. I actually came with a bonus disc. I think the bonus disc has the mini movies. I didn't watch the mini movies. I ran out of time before I could watch them. So I'll tell you what they are on the back here before I go on with the not final version, but to go on my rating. So the mini movies are only originally exclusive to the Blu-ray, but now all the mini movies are on subsequent DVDs that Illumination puts out. So mini movies on here are Operation Day, Home Makeover, and Banana. I think I watched these before. I'm not 100% sure, but I usually always watch the mini movies. So yeah, it's just a fun movie. I don't really have much to say. So if you have not seen this and you want to see where the series started, definitely watch this movie. I'm definitely looking forward to the 4th Despicable Me when I do see it. But until now, this is a classic, a masterpiece. Like I said, if I only had one negative, is the Minions can be a bit annoying, but that's really about it. That's not much negativity on it. It's a great movie. I was sitting there laughing. I was sitting there like, yes! I was like, yes! And it's just like the Pharrell Williams song. Oh, Pharrell Williams does the music in this, and he is just amazing. From the song Despicable Me to my favorite, Fun, Fun, Fun. And that's what it is. Fun, fun, fun. I'm not going to say anything about it. It's a classic for a reason. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, I'm rambling on this long. So I'm gonna give Despicable Me an automatic 5 out of 5. This movie is so good. Even though I've seen this once, it still feels fresh. The cast was incredible, even though I'm not a fan of Russell Brand, but you wouldn't even recognize Russell Brand's voice in this. I mean, it's that it's that good. I'm not gonna fault anything like that. It's a great movie. It's a classic. If you have kids, if you have kids, or if you say you're babysitting a kid, or if you're like with yeah, it's a great movie for family. It's a good movie for the whole entire family. We'll put it that way. So yeah, and yeah, go watch Despicable Me. Definitely check this movie out. So yeah, that's my review of Despicable Me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did like the content on the channel, I do have a lot more reviews on the channel. Lots of reviews. You can like, comment, subscribe, click the bell. Let me know what you guys think about Despicable Me. Was it good? Was it bad? Let me know. I'm on Letterboxd, guys, so you guys can go check me out there. I rate the movies as well. And yeah, and that's it. Go check out Despicable Me. It's a great movie, a fun movie, entire family. So yeah, yeah. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.